Hey everybody, and welcome to the virtual mineral makeup pamper party. My name is Tamika, and I'm the owner of Alfred I Enterprises, and as the company that manages the All Natural Elements website, I'm going to bring you a virtual mineral makeup pamper party today. All right, so what you might notice, which is different from my other videos, is that I'm not wearing any makeup right now. So I'm feeling very vulnerable and I want to just get straight to it. So let's just do that. Now, before we put on any makeup, we're going to be talking about the sole purpose partnership with Youngevity, which gives us a beautiful line of 100% pure mineral makeup. It only has like 5 ingredients in it, and it's just perfect for your skin. So before we put on any makeup, because I'm going to do a demonstration now because I'm feeling really vulnerable, and then we'll get into everything else. Before you do the makeup, you definitely want a nice base, right? So when I talk about base, I talked about you want to cleanse your skin with a great cleanser, perhaps an exfoliant to slow off any dead skin. You definitely want to use a great moisturizer. So I've already done that part. So today, what I use today is the Nurture Care line by Soul Purpose, if you can see that. And this one is the vitamin C face wash, and this one is the vitamin C toner. Because I happen to have oily and combination skin, these are the best cleanser and toner products for your face. So the Nurture line also includes products for sensitive skin as well as mature skin. So then what you want to go with is the cleansing milk. That's this one right here, and the rose water and glycerin beauty elixir as the toner. So if your skin is really sensitive, or if you have mature skin, these are the best. So after you've cleansed, after you've toned, you definitely want to moisturize. So what I have used is the Alive Moisturizing Day Cream. This is by far the best moisturizer I have come across. You get instant results. My skin feels baby soft, and I just love this moisturizer. Now, if you have oily skin like me, this is a moisturizer you want to use morning and night. If you don't have oily skin, if you have dry skin, mature skin, or sensitive skin, you can definitely use the Restorative Night Cream, which is this one, at night. So you use the Alive Day Cream by day and the night cream by night. If you have oily skin, you use the Alive Day Cream for day and night. All right. So what I like to do before I put on any makeup is, one, I'm going to prep my lips, right? Because sometimes you're getting ready, you get out of the shower, your lips get a little bit dry. So what I like to use is the Healing Lip Balm, also by Soul Purpose, available on the All Natural Elements site. And just a little bit in preparation for what I'm going to do, because it helps put any healing in there, gets my lips all nice and moisturized. All right, great. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure our skin is prepared for makeup. We've cleansed, we've toned, we've moisturized. But if we're going to go outside, which is usually why we put on makeup, we want to make sure that our skin is prepared for that. So in order to prepare for that, you definitely want to use a sunblock. Now, this one here is a Neutrogena. It's ultra sheer, so you don't get that ashy feeling or the ashy look. Like it doesn't come up white. It's really nice and thin on your skin. And this one is an SPF 45. Even though this is a mineral makeup line and it does have a natural SPF in it, it has a natural SPF 15, you definitely need something that's SPF 30 or greater if you're going outside. It doesn't matter what your shade of skin is, how much melanin you have in it, you definitely want at least 30 SPF. If you tan really easily, you definitely want to go up more. So I found that this Dry Touch Sunblock by Neutrogena Ultra Sheer SPF 45 is really, really good. But before I put on that, I also like to treat my skin. Now, I have two wonderful products that's available on the site. Well, actually, one of them is not available right now because it's so popular, it's on back order. And that is the Nurture by Soul Purpose, the vitamin C serum. I don't have any here because, like I said, we're all sold out. But what I do have by Youngevity right here is waterless vitamin C. Vitamin C is very good for your skin. It's very anti-aging, and what it does is it promotes collagen in your skin. And what collagen does is it helps to bring the blood to the surface of your skin, and it helps to heal the skin. It also helps to plump the skin, which reduces wrinkles and age spots and things like that. So this waterless vitamin C, this one is by Youngevity. This one is really, really good. A little goes a long way with this. And what this does under your makeup is it does, especially if you're oily skin, it gives you a nice base to work with. It smooths your skin out and kind of gives you like a matte surface to work with. So I'm going to start with my waterless vitamin C. I only put a little bit on, and what I like to do is dot my T-zones and then rub it in. Okay, and it goes on real smooth and soft. It doesn't feel oily or anything like that. And what it does is just gives you a nice matte surface for your makeup to go on. Really, really smooth. Now this one is waterless vitamin C. The Soul Purpose line offers a vitamin C serum, which is more of like a gel, like a really loose gel form. So I'm going to put this everywhere. Don't mind my blemishes. I'm going to clear those up soon. Alright. And okay. So I like to put that around my eyes as well. Oh, that feels like really smooth and soft. So that's really, really good. This is available on the site as well. Waterless vitamin C. So it didn't make my face shiny. It just helped. I have a nice, since I exfoliated with my vitamin C toner, I have this nice fresh layer of skin, and this vitamin C is going to help with all of that. Alright, great. So the next thing you want to do is after you've done the vitamin C toner, and then you want to use your sunblock. Now I'm actually not going out anywhere, so I'm not going to bother with the sunblock today, but you can definitely use, definitely if you're not putting sunblock under your makeup, no matter what makeup you're wearing, you're not protecting your skin, so you need at least an SPF 30. So this one is a 45. I got this right at the Walgreens. You can go ahead and do that. Now, when you do your foundation, you definitely want to make sure you have the right shade. You don't want to go out, especially with the holidays coming up, you don't want to go out and have like that ghost appearance in your skin or in your pictures, right? Because it might look okay, but not be okay once the camera flashes, because the camera is very unforgiving. So you definitely want to make sure you pick the right shade. So what we offer on our site is we do offer sample towers. If you don't have an opportunity to get in front of me to get your proper shade matched, you can invest in a sample tower, and it looks like these, and we have 3 different ones. Okay, and the 3 towers, they come in light to medium, medium, and then medium to dark. So as you can see, it gets really dark. So from the lightest porcelains to the deepest mahoganies, we cover every woman of every shade of every color. Alright, so once you think you found a shade that matches your skin, what you want to do is take a Q-tip, okay? And for our porcelain ladies, you want to run a little makeup along your jawline, because you want your makeup to match your skin, your neck, your décolleté, and your face. So you want to run it along the jawline. Now I've got a lot of blemishes here, as you can see. I'm going to cover them up really well. Alright, so I happen to be a dazzling. That is my shade. And I have a little bit of makeup here, and basically you want to run it along your jawline. Now what should happen is the makeup should disappear into your jawline. You should not see a difference. It should disappear. Okay? As you can see, now mine doesn't disappear. I've been out of the sun, so I've gotten a little lighter. I haven't been tanned in a little bit. But what this will do is this will blend in. Now, if you're a darker, more melanin kind of lady or guy or gent, what you want to do is higher in the cheek is where you want to match it. Not to match your neck, but just higher in the cheek, and you want to make sure that it blends in. So see, on me, this blends in a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to continue to use the dazzling because I plan to get some sun in my life. All right, so once you've got your perfect shade, you get your foundation, and you may have blemishes like I do. So one of the things that we have are powdered concealers, which you always want to go a shade or two lighter. And we also have creamy concealers. Like this is a creamy concealer. This one is Exquisite, right? And this is the shade that I like to use. And what I like to do is get out my concealer brush and run this into my creamy concealer and hit all the worst parts, right? Because I don't want to put concealer all over my face. So I'll hit all my worst parts. So this is one. I'll just dab it, and it's okay if it's a little bit lighter because we're going to use foundation over it. So here's another part. And ladies, there's one thing, ladies and gents, if you're watching, there's one thing that I want to mention, and that is if you have bumps on your face, you can't, makeup does not hide bumps, no matter how much you cake it on. The more you cake it on, the worse your bumps will show. So you kind of have to live with your bumps. Makeup is to cover your marks. So I've got a little bit there, and I got some that I can just dab on. Since I have a little extra left, I'll just dab this in a few other places. I'll just get a little bit more, right? So after you hit all of your rough spots, what you can do is you can also use your foundation as a concealer. So if you have really, really dark marks on your face, you definitely want to go with a concealer because that helps to lighten the dark marks, and then when you blend your makeup in, everything kind of blends in. It doesn't look like you're wearing anything at all. If you have some sort of light marks, you can probably skip the concealer and just use your foundation, and you can use the very same brush with or without the creamy concealer first. You can use the very same brush to pick up. What it does is it picks up a little bit more foundation, and then you can use that wherever you feel like you need extra foundation. So let's see. This is, I use this quite a bit. So I'm just going to tap a little out into the cap, and then I'm going to tap any excess off. And then in some spots that I may have missed previously, I'm just going to dab my foundation on as some extra concealer. Okay? So I've got bumps all over my face, unfortunately. And we want to make sure we take care of them. With the holidays coming up, I'd like my skin to be as flawless as I can get it. Right? So I often feel like my whole face needs concealer. But we're all our own worst critics. Now, some ladies may think, oh, I don't like to wear makeup. It takes too long. I can get my makeup on in 20 minutes. I usually give myself 20 minutes to get my makeup on. Okay. There we are. So, got a little bit extra there. All right, so that's the concealer brush. Now, once you're done with your concealer, mind you, I do still have some light spots because that's where I put my creamy concealer. And I don't know if you can see the luminous glow that is already appearing on my skin. You get a little bit more. I have some left over here. And you take your handy Buki brush. This brush gives you great coverage. And you only need a little bit. So I just swirled it around. And then you want to tap the extra off. And then you want to lightly swirl in circular motions. Lightly swirl. A light layer on. The minerals naturally blend into your skin. I'm going to go over with my eyes because, as I'll explain a little bit later, I use my foundation as a bit of a primer. Okay. So I feel like that's wearing off. I swirl a little bit more, and then I swirl very lightly. Don't want to cake it on. Just a light swirl. Okay, under the chin, on the jawline, and as you can see, all those blemishes have gone. So I've received some really great coverage with just a couple of swirls. A couple of swirls, a couple of taps. Didn't have to work too hard at all. My foundation is done. Okay, it's done. Might have to brush my edges in, but I'll get to that in a moment. So I'm done with my foundation. Just that quick. Took less than a minute, and I'm closing it up. Okay. Now, since I do that, a lot of times my eyebrows get a little unruly. So I'll take out my eyebrow brush, which you can get in the Taper Your Eyebrows kit. And I like to brush my eyebrows. Now, if you're wearing your hair back, you got a ponytail, this brush also works great for that. So just push some of my hair back in place since I'm going to be talking to you today. I don't want to look all wild. All right, great. So that takes care of that. So some people might be done at this point. Like, okay, I have my foundation. And now I'm ready to go out. Now, if you're just going to the store and you just want something so you can be a little bit more comfortable in your skin, especially if you have a lot of blemishes like I do, this is perfectly fine to leave with just this. But what I want to do today is show you a great way to use the same eyeshadows, one of our eyeshadow kits that comes with 4 colors, and make up a whole day to night face. Okay? All right, great. So the very first thing that I like to do is I like to use a brightener. So the kit that I'm using today is called Irish Eyes Are Smiling, and it's got 4 colors, and they're actually colors of green. I don't know how well you can see that, right? They're shades of green in here. They go from light to dark. And the colors on the site are Cork, Belfast, Galloway, and Dublin. And don't be afraid of colors. The colors don't look as bad as you think. Even if you have a lighter skin or if you have a darker skin, don't be afraid of colors. Colors are your friend. You don't have to be too matchy with them, but you definitely want to use them. Have fun. I like to play makeup a lot when I'm bored at home and just experiment with different colors, and I often mix and match, and I get lots of compliments on my makeup. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to do what a lot of celebrities often do, and that is they use a complexion enhancer, and I don't think I have one here. Actually, I may have one. Nope, that's the problem. I do. And this one's called Sexy. This is a complexion enhancer. And what a complexion enhancer does is very different from like a bronzer or anything like that. Basically, what a complexion enhancer does is it brings light into your face. So if you ever see those celebrities, and like J-Lo, for instance, you notice that she's like very light around the eyes. That she's probably using a complexion enhancer. And a lot of times what that does is that helps. It brings light into your eyes, especially if you have dark circles under your eyes. And it allows you to, it makes you look younger. If I can explain it that way. So it doesn't look like I've opened this one. So let's get this one open. If I can. These are often sealed very, very tightly. All right, there we go. So get this one open. And you kind of want to be careful with these because they come in jars. They often look the same. So always check the label on the bottom there. All right, so I'm just going to knock on this a little bit. And I'm going to use the brush that I'm going to use today is actually going to be my eyeshadow brush. Because I want a lot, but I don't want a whole lot. Right? So I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush today for my complexion enhancer. All right. So this one is called Sexy. And it's a little light. So we just want to be careful with it. And there are a few different kinds. And a lot of them are really, really light. But like I said, you use them sparingly because you just want to bring a little light to your face. So what I'm going to do is just pat this on. Where I want to bring light, I'll just pat this on. Right? And I might want to do a little in between my eyes, like here, definitely up under my eyes. And it's very shimmery, right? Very shimmery. And it's just going to bring a little light. So right now, I have foundation and I have this. So you definitely don't want to leave it like that. So you can come back with your Buki brush and blend. You blend it in. Okay? Because you don't want it to just sit there. So again, this is going to bring a little light. And you can use this day or night. Just helps brighten your face. And what happens is because it's extra shimmery than your foundation, light is going to bounce off of that mineral just a little differently than what you may be used to. So you'll get some perfect light and you'll get all that light around your eyes. So, okay. And you just take your foundation and you do that. Now, another thing that you see celebrities do is contouring. A lot of that contouring is done with a bronzer. So the bronzer that I like to use is actually called Caribbean Kiss. Again, another one of these containers. There are quite a few bronzers. And it took me, I'm going to say 2 to find the one that I absolutely loved. One that I felt would give me the effect that I was looking for. And I'm just going to use my Flawless Face brush. You can also use this brush for blushes. And I personally don't wear blushes. We do carry blushes. I actually have a sample tower of blushes around here somewhere. Looks like I moved it. But we have quite a few blushes that go from pinks to purples. Oh, here it is. I pulled it out. And this is a sample tower of the blushes. You can't purchase this, but this is just to give you an idea of all the different blushes. And this isn't even all of them, but they are really, really cute blushes. I just personally don't wear the blushes. I prefer to go with the bronzer. So instead of the rosy cheek look, I kind of go with more of a contoured face. So since I have a lot in my cap here, basically all I did is dip my brush in, and then I come to the cap and tap it in. Now this brush likes to pick up a lot of powder. I don't need a whole lot because I'm just contouring my face. So I just want to make sure I tap all the excess off. You see how much it picked up? Alright, so then what I like to do is smile so I can get the ball of my cheek and then contour up. Right? Smile and contour up. And then you want to go across your forehead and circle around your eye. You want to come down the bridge of your nose and then a little across your chin. Okay? You might need to pick up just a little bit more. So you just dip and then tap the excess away. These are minerals, so they're going to be a little sparkly. And you just use as much as you feel you need to use and just lightly go around. And this gives me some nice contouring on my face. It's not too dark. It's still really natural. And it's a great way to put color on your face in all the places that you want. So I can put some additional color on my cheeks. It's not affecting where I put my complexion enhancer. Across my forehead, still not affecting the light that I added to my face. And a little on my chin and definitely on the bridge of my nose to help bring it all in. And it just looks like I've been sun-kissed by the Caribbean. All right. Now, a lot of people may stop at this point, but again, I'm going to go all the way to the eyeshadows. What you can do at this point, before you put on any more, is you can set your makeup if you feel you need to set your makeup. Now, I've been wearing mineral makeup for years and years and years. I got my first start with Bare Essentials, and then once I realized that Bare Essentials had the irritating bismuth in it, I moved on to the best thing, which was Youngevity mineral makeup. So Bare Essentials is a great makeup line. It just has that bismuth in it, which requires you to buff and buff and buff and buff. I'd probably still be trying to buff on my foundation if I was still wearing Bare Essentials. So since I'm not doing that, you know, I'm just going to use my my Youngevity, since it doesn't have the bismuth in it. It's got the titanium dioxide, the zinc oxide, which gives it the SPF 15 that's in it. You've got ultramarines, which are used for colors, and there's one more ingredient, and that's the mica, right? So the mica, which comes in different colors as well. So that's how we get all the wonderful shades. So when we're talking about setting our makeup, we have a wonderful product that comes with Youngevity, and this one is called Angel Face. Now this one is really, really light, and but ladies and gents with melanin, don't be afraid of the Angel Face. As I got a little of this on my hand, don't be afraid. This is actually a translucent powder, and it goes on very lightly. I'm going to just shake the excess off, but I still have some on my finger. It goes on very lightly, and I'm going to see if I can use my finger. And this rubs right in and goes over your makeup. Okay? So even though it was light, it goes right in. And what this does is this actually helps to set the other powders in your on your skin. You definitely want to do this before you do eyeshadows. And this has the cerussite, the iron oxides, and the kaolin clay. And the kaolin clay is kind of what helps. So, and it makes it really soft and velvety as well. But this is a translucent powder. It doesn't matter what shade you are. You can use this, and you just want to dust it lightly over your face. You can use your Buki brush, or you can use your Flawless Face. I like to use the Flawless Face because it puts a lot less on. because I don't want to cake it on. So if you don't want to put any more powder on your face, if you feel like you've put enough powder on your face, you can get a little spritz bottle and you can use your rose water and glycerin toner. Put that in a spritz bottle, spritz, 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 and wait, and that will set your makeup. So you can either use this toner or you can use the angel face. Completely up to you. If you already have the toner, then great. Get yourself a little spritz bottle and just spritz. Or what you can do is like spritz up into the air and kind of move your face into it. Um, Great way to set your makeup. Me personally, because I have oily skin, it's often recommended that you use the angel face. I personally don't use the angel face because I like to use the vitamin C, which helps keep the oil at bay, and keeps all the shiny away. But I have used the angel face, and the angel face works great. So if I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to sweat, like, so say maybe to a wedding or to a party, and I feel like I'm definitely going to sweat, I try to use the angel face. But with or without the angel face, with or without the glycerin spritz, your makeup will stay on even after you sweat and everything, and you don't get like those light track marks when you sweat. It just looks like you're sweating, and you just want to be careful when you sweat, because just like any makeup, you know, if you touch it, it's going to come off. So what you want to do is just dab. Just dab. If you've been sweating, just dab. Don't rub. Just dab. And your makeup will stay on your face. Or you can just wait for the sweat to dry. Oftentimes, I try to do that. Just fan. If you just fan, it'll dry. It'll look like you were never sweating. Your makeup doesn't move. It's the best thing ever. All right. So we've got foundation, we've used a complexion enhancer, and we've got our bronzer, which gave us a little contour on our face. And again, the blemishes have definitely gone away. So I've gotten great coverage thus far. So let's get into the eyeshadows, because this is the fun part. Okay, now what I like to do first with my eyeshadows, I seem to be missing a brush. Let's see if I can find it. I may have to do without it. Yep, I seem to be missing a brush right now. That's okay. That's quite all right. So I will use my, and I'm just going to get the extra complexion enhancer out of my eyeshadow brush. I'd like to use a different brush for this, but that's okay. So we'll get the eyeshadow brush out. And what I like to start with is the lightest color. The lightest color you always want to put under your eyebrow line. So if you're not familiar with applying eyeshadow, here's a quick tutorial. You definitely want to work, pardon me, if you got three colors, your lightest color under your eyebrow to the crease, your middle color on the eyelid up to the crease, and then your darkest color in the crease. Right? So my lightest color in this set is the cork. And what I like to do is get a little up top or in the lid, dab the brush in there, and then tap the extra off. Now, don't be afraid of the light colors. I don't know, when you look on TV and you see these ladies with their makeup and they have that great kind of highlighter up under their eyeshadow. It's that great light color. So basically you get it on there, you just put some on the brush, and then I just follow my arch. Now, don't be afraid if you feel like it's too don't be afraid if you feel like it's too ghostly. So you can see that there. I'm just going to adjust the light a little bit so you can see it better. Don't be afraid if it feels a little ghostly. You can always go back over your eyeshadow if you feel like it's too much. You can always go back over it and lighten it up. So there's no harm in putting too much, but you definitely don't want to put too little. Right? So just go right up under here and take that down to the corner of my eye. Now, it's okay if it makes it into the crease of my eye. because that's going to help us blend. Okay, so there, as you can see, it looks light. It may look too light, but when I'm done with it, it's going to be perfect. Okay, let's see if I can get this light back together. All right, so that's the cork. That's one of the colors, the cork here. All right, let me fix my light up. That's one of the colors in our makeup. I got a whole contraption going on over here. Let's keep it together. All right, because I want you to be able to see this. Okay, so now I've got the cork. Let's get some of the excess cork off. Now, the kit comes with 4 colors, right? So if you want, so that you can go from day to night with it. Now, if I want to go day, I just use my cork. What I can do, I have 3 more colors. I have my Belfast and my Galloway. It just depends on how bright you want to go. So what I can do is on my lid, the next one I want to do is my lid. So I'm going to use my Belfast, which is a great color. And I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush. And this is, I love shimmery colors, so this is like really shimmery. The cork is a matte, but this Belfast is a shimmer. And again, I basically tap the brush in to pick up and then tap the excess off. And then I like to pull my eyelid back so I can get in there really good and brush this color on. Okay. Now again, I don't want you to be afraid of colors. This is a green, but it's not like a neon green. And it's absolutely beautiful. This is a shimmer, this color. I'm going to do my other eye. Okay, and I'm going to need a little bit more on this eye. Okay, we'll just take that all the way up. All the way up to the cork. Okay, great. So we've got the green. Now, some people may stop here. I say don't stop here. Let's go with 3 colors because right now we only have 2 and we want to define them. So you have an option. You can bring this color all the way out. Bring this color all the way out past your eyelid. Or you can use and sort of just blend it here. Or you can use your 3rd color, which is okay. Don't be afraid. This is not too much for work. As you can see, it's just there. It's not very dark or dramatic even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Galaxy, which is a lighter shade. It was actually a lighter shade than the Belfast. Belfast is dark, but the Galaxy is more of a blue. It's not a green, it's more of a blue. So you can use them interchangeably. You can use the Galaxy on the lid, or you can use the Galaxy in the crease. So on this time, I'm going to use the Galaxy in the crease. So again, this time what I have is my crease, my eye crease brush. If you do not have one of these brushes, you are totally missing out. This brush is absolutely fantastic, especially to get that nice feathered blended eye crease in. So what I like to do with this is literally take this, I get some loose powder up top, okay, and then I basically like to dip and twist just on the top there to pick some up. And then tap into the cap and then swirl. And then tap the excess off into the cap again. So I like to pick it up, get it into the cap so I can swirl it, and then tap the excess off. So now what I can do is I can take this, close my eye, get in the crease, and I can get a little on my lid here, what I like to do. Get in the crease and blend, 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 and blend. And this helps blend the colors together. So I get a nice shadow in my crease here without doing too much. Okay, so I get, and you won't believe what the shadow does, especially when you use the highlighter color under your eyebrow. Okay, so blend, blend, blend. Now this isn't a dark crease, it's just a light crease. Okay, so it's a light crease so that your eyes are not too dark. Now granted, this is a day look with a shimmery makeup. It's not too much. I might have brought it out a little too much up here for day. But if you feel like it's too much or it's too dark, I'm going to show you my little trick for when it's too much. You feel like you've done too much and you're like, I just need to start over. I've done too much. So I've got 3 colors on my eyes. Okay, the Galloway, the Belfast, and the Cork. Belfast, Galloway, Cork. Okay, 3 colors. It's not too extra. It's very subtle. It doesn't look party or evening, but because the sparkly is very glam. But it's very okay for a day look. This is perfect for a day look. Or you could have just stopped with the 1 color, but I like to use the 2 colors. Now, if you feel like it's too dark or sparkly is just too glam or it's not blended enough, what I like to do is take my Buki brush and go over my eyes. Just go up with it. So that ensures a blend up and out, and it lightens it up just a bit. So you just want to lightly take it up and over. It ensures a blend, especially if you don't have an eye crease brush. This is a perfect way because you have a little of your foundation in there, so it softens it a little bit, helps it blend in when you brush up and out. And it took a little, if you can see, it took a little of the glam out of it. Took a little of the glam out. So if you feel like you put too much in, just get your Buki brush and, brush a little off. And boom, perfect. And if you feel like you took too much off, then put some more on. That way you don't have to keep like redoing your whole face and irritating yourself or anything like that. Now, to complete our look, I like to use a black eye pencil and some liner on the top lid, a little liner on the bottom lid, and mascara. Now, this is a mineral makeup pencil. Okay, like I said, this is a full service line. We have everything. Okay, so I just like to hold. Oh, I got a little brush bristle there. All right, and hold, and then I don't go all the way in, but I just like to do a little line. If you like to do a thick line, then great. I just like to do a little line. Oops, my pencil broke. All right, this is a soft pencil, but I think my pencil broke a little bit. I got a little sharpener here, no worries. We'll get a point on here in no time. Okay. Alright, so let's get back to it. So this is a very soft pencil. It doesn't take a whole lot to get your line to show. I just like to make sure I'm all the way at the bottom there. So as you can see with both eyes, okay, there is a distinct difference after I put on the eyeliner. Because especially if you're going to wear eyeshadow, you want to focus on your eyes. Now, what you'll notice is that I am using the pencil for my under eye. But I'm doing a very thin line. Some people like to put a very thick line. I like to do a very thin line. I was told a long time ago when I was younger, just starting out with makeup, especially with eyeliner, is that you don't want to use a thick line because by the end of the day, you'll look like a raccoon. Well, especially if you use cheap makeup, you may end up like a raccoon. Not the case with this makeup, but I just got used to having the very thin line. Just a line, just enough where I can notice the line. All right, so let's do my other eye. And the thing about eyeliner, is it does take a steady hand and a comfortable eye, because you definitely don't want to be blinking during it all. I like to get as close to the bottom as I can. Okay, and then just a little noticeable line. And boom. Okay? Now, the thing about me is I have very thin eyelashes. I don't wear false eyelashes. Well, sometimes I do, but not very often because they're a pain. They take so long to put on. So I've gotten into mascara, and what I have found is if you get a good mascara, the mascara will actually help your eyelashes to grow and get longer. That's something I've noticed over time. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Something good in the mascara. I don't know. But when I put on eyeshadow, a lot of times the powder gets in my eyelashes and it makes my eyelashes disappear. And when your eyelashes disappear, it's often hard to see. So one of the reasons why I like to use mascara, oh, I feel like I might have a little hair in my eye from the brushing. Oh, I think it's okay. All right. So what I found is that mascara helps enhance the eyelashes and they give you that falsy look. Now, Youngevity has a beautiful mascara. It comes in this beautiful container, absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a mascara look so beautiful. This is a full mineral makeup mascara. And what I like to do with it is I put a little up top and then work the bottom. And I got this trick, believe it or not, from America's Next Top Model. They were saying basically you always want to do the top and the bottom of your eyelashes. So we just get, that helps. And then you brush from the bottom up. Okay? But you want to be careful not to use too much because you don't want that spider look. You want it to fan out, but you don't want that spider look. Now, what I love about this mascara is, especially if you use it up top first and then the bottom, is that it's also lengthening, right? And this mascara is just absolutely awesome. It's not incredibly waterproof, right? So if you run your finger across it, it will rub on your hands, but you will need something a little stronger than water to wash it off. All right, so let's do the top. And then let's take care of the bottom of the lash. Okay. And if you do these strokes, make sure the brush is clean. You don't get the spidering and no clumps. And eyelashes make all the difference. And I mean all the difference. Now, after the eyelashes comes the lips. So what I have here is a lip lock. We do also carry lipsticks. Full service makeup line. This is a lipstick. We do also carry lipstick. But I am partial to a gloss. So a liquid lipstick, which is what the lip lock is, works great for me. Alright, so I'm just going to get out my disposable applicator. They all have a nice little applicator. I'm going to use a disposable one. Okay, perfect. And then this color here is hibiscus. Okay, my lips are well hydrated, especially from the healing lip balm that I placed on it earlier when we first started. So my lips are nice and smooth. And I have this beautiful pink color on my lips. And it's a nice gloss. And there's some great oils in this as well, which will make it perfect, especially if you have dry lips. So this is my day look, and I can take this look to work. Right? Now, if I want to go from day to night, so say I have a party to get to later, and I need a little pizzazz, what I can do is I can take my fourth color in this Irish Eyes of Smiling kit, and it's called Dublin, and it's a very dark green. So all I need, maybe something to touch up my foundation. Might need a little something for that. But really, all I need is my eyebrow crease brush and maybe my eyeshadow brush and my Dublin. Oh, that's Callaway. Here's my Dublin. Right? So this one is a much darker green. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my crease a lot darker. So again, dip, swivel, just to pick it up, and then tap to drop it off in the cap. Because this is dark, I don't need a whole lot. And this Dublin is only a semi-shimmer. Okay, so I'm going to swirl, and then use my Dublin right on top of the Callaway. Okay, as you can see, it's a lot darker, a lot more dramatic. Okay, and I like a little on my lid there. And I just like to bring this out. And then we can get a much more dramatic look. This is all the same eye kit, folks. Just 4 colors in the kit that go very well together, especially if you don't know a whole lot about the mixing and matching. And I'm just going to take my darkest color, put it in my crease. Now, I'm no makeup artist. I just like what I put on my face. And I've had a lot of people compliment me as well. So if I'm going out for a happy hour or a date after work, honey, I put this Dublin on, get a little drama going on. Okay, now, if you're really careful about the dark, which is why I love this eyebrow crease, because you can really sort of layer it on, just layer it on, and just if you want it darker, you just keep going back and forth over it if you want it darker. Okay? And so you can just transform your whole entire look with a darker color on the crease. Mind you, I still got my cork up here. That still looks really good. And I still have my Belfast down here. Now, if you think the dark is a little too dark, right, you can brighten up your face. This is another tip that I got watching Wendy Williams. Is that you can put a little light color in the crease of your eye, the inside creases. So since I've already got the Belfast down here, I can use my fourth color and look like a real makeup artist. Get my Galloway out, and I can take my eyeshadow brush and just put a little bit on the tip, because we just need a little bit, right? And then just be a little careful. We'll pull the inside of the eye and just a little in the corner, little in the inside corner there, and blend that up. And believe it or not, what that does is that instantly lightens your face from the dark that was in there previously. So it just looked really dark, and just with a little in that inside corner, a little cat eye action, just with a little cat eye action, you can lighten your face up so that it's not too dark if you don't like the really dark look. So I've just gone from day to night in literally 5 minutes. Okay, I didn't have to do a whole lot. I'm using the same lipstick. Now, I didn't use a liner. We do carry liners as well. I didn't use a liner today because when I do like a pink type of lipstick, I like my lips to blend into the rest of my face. So I've got some perfect things going on here. But we do have liners. They come in pencils just like this. They come in different colors. We have other color eyeliners as well. Here's one. This one is a blue. You can't really see this, but this one is a midnight blue. That's really an eyeshadow. I mean an eyeliner. But we have the lip liners. They come in the hibiscus, like the color that I have on my lips now. We have our Foxcroft, and I think there's a brown. Well, the brown might be an eyeliner. Me personally, not being a makeup artist or anything like that, I often use eyeliners as lip liner. So if I find a nice brown, I like to use a brown lip liner and blend that in. This is just something I do when I put on my makeup. So now that I'm all comfortable and I'm in my all glam and night look, my eyes look very dark now. Let's talk about this fantastic line. I know we've been on here for quite a bit. It's been almost an hour. So I just want to wrap this up in 3 minutes. So remember, when you put your makeup on, you definitely want a fantastic base. So you want wash, tone, and moisturize. Wash, tone, and moisturize. This is what I use because my skin is oily. This is the Sole Purpose Nurture line. All available. All of this is all available on allnatureelements.com. If you have sensitive skin, mature skin, you can use the cleansing milk and the rose glycerin. The rose glycerin can also be used in a spritz bottle. You can spray it in your face to set your makeup. We have foundations. We have powder concealers, creamy concealers. We have a setting powder, this wonderful angel face. We have the complexion enhancer, which I use the Sexy today to bring light around my under eyes. We also have don't forget the vitamin C on your skin. Perfect. The waterless vitamin C by Youngevity, or you can use the Nurture Vitamin C Serum by Sole Purpose whenever that comes off a back order. So we've got the foundation. We have the bronzer. I use the Caribbean Kiss today. We also have the bronzer in lighter colors like the Sun Kissed. Don't forget your eyeshadows, which you can get them in kits of 4. All of the sizes are this size. This is a normal size. This one here is just a sample. But you can get all 4 of them. They all come in this size. They come in a box. A beautiful box, so they work great as gifts. They come in a beautiful box like this. Okay, That's upside down. Okay. Youngevity mineral makeup. They come in a beautiful box, all 4 of them. And so, and that's our eyeshadows. And let's not forget our brushes. We've got the eye crease brush, absolute must have. If you're going to deal with eyeshadows, you need an eyeshadow brush. The mascara, the eyeliner, the lip lock. What did I do with the lip lock? The beautiful lip lock here. This one is the hibiscus. Yes, this is the hibiscus. This is what I'm wearing right now. Or if you prefer lipsticks, we have the lipstick. The lipstick also comes in the hibiscus. Don't forget your Buki brush. This one's a brand new one. This isn't the one I use. All right, the one I use. You've got your mini Buki brush. You also have your flawless face brush. All right, and your concealer brush. We also have brush kits, okay, where you can get the Buki brush, the eyeshadow brush, and I think the flawless face, and the flawless face brush, all in one kit, just to get you started. If you don't know what shade and you don't want to invest in a full size foundation, this is a full size foundation. Well, that one's actually the angel face. This is a full size foundation here. You don't want to invest in a full size. Get a sample tower. That way you can find your perfect shade. Your perfect shade may be a mix of 2 different ones. You'll know because you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 shades in here. This bottom one here is angel face. You can try this. That only comes in the light and the medium, and the light to me and the medium towers. And the medium to dark, there's no angel face in that one. These are all just different shades. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, if you have acne, one of the things that you can use on your face, what I like to use, because I moved away from Proactive, if you need something to help fight bacteria on your face that causes acne, just go over to Walgreens for about $5. Get yourself some benzoyl peroxide gel, and you can use this every couple of days to help fight the acne that's being caused by bacteria, because that's what the benzoyl peroxide does. One of the important things is to know what your acne is caused by, and if it is caused by bacteria on your face, the benzoyl peroxide is going to work very well. If it is caused by something hormonal, there isn't a whole lot you can do. You can put everything that you want on your face. It's not going to help your hormonal acne. The best thing you can do for your hormonal acne is fight from your body on the inside. So what you put in your body is going to help with that particular kind of acne. And so we have all these great. So don't forget the blushes. Well, I mean, we've got blushes too. I didn't wear any blush today because I'm wearing a bronzer. But, we've got the fantastic blushes as well. These are great colors. Just look at these. These are pinks, and they're a little pale, and they get really, really rosy. Beautiful, beautiful blushes. Don't forget the beautiful mascara, especially. I'm telling you, ladies, you pull this out in a bathroom, all the ladies are going to be so jealous. Like, oh my gosh, what is that? What kind of mascara is that? Because the container is just so beautiful. This has been perfect. I feel like I'm rushing now. Now, the best thing about today is that everything I've shown you here is on the allnaturalelements.com website. And because it is Black Friday weekend, and today is Saturday, and Saturday is Small Business Saturday, and I'm extending it to Small Business Saturday and Sunday. Everything here that you've seen, everything on my site, actually the whole site, 20% off. You don't need a code. You just go in there, you shop, it comes off in the shopping cart. 20% off. And if you spend $100 or more, free shipping. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. Free shipping. So 20% off everything. 20% off of this, 20% off of this, 20% off of this, 20% off of everything that I've shown you today. And not to mention, you just got a free makeup lesson with some great colors, okay? And 20% off of everything for today and tomorrow. If you miss today and tomorrow, and you go on to Cyber Monday is only 15% off, but it's still a discount, 15%. I mean, we've already missed Black Friday and Brown Thursday. We had 25% off then. So if you're getting a chance to take a look at this lesson in mineral makeup and all that we have to offer on the site, and the little lesson in makeup, and you can see how well it covered all of my blemishes. I mean, when we started this video, and you can go back to the beginning because this is recorded, you can go back to the beginning and you can see all the blemishes that I had on my face. Okay, and now it's like almost like I have no blemishes at all. I've got this great evening look, like I need to be going out to the club right now. Okay. So now that we've gotten through all of this, I don't see any questions in the chat. If anybody has any questions, feel free to answer them now. I've got about maybe another 10 minutes. I don't want this to go too long for as a recording, but I want to make sure I answer any questions that we have in here. Okay. Going once, going twice. All right, no questions, folks. It's been a great session. I'm so glad you all came here to visit the party today. It's certainly been a party. I'm definitely feeling better now that I have some makeup on my face and I'm not feeling so vulnerable about all my blemishes and everything. But hopefully I've given you an opportunity to see how well this makeup covers, how easy it is to just put the makeup on your face. It doesn't take very long. I got my foundation on in like less than a minute. You know, after I've targeted all my trouble spots on my face and everything with the concealer and everything like that. And then I've shown you how to go from a day look to a night look with the same 4 colors. If you just get one kit, the same 4 colors, you can go from day to night and be absolutely perfect every single day. Especially if you love green. This is a green. I'm wearing green right now, folks. I mean, this is not a standard colors. I could have easily went with something like browns and tans to make it more natural, but this green, like, come on, it doesn't look clownish or anything. It's just very dramatic on me right now. And when we had the day look going, it was just very simple and light and kind of shimmery, but simple and light. But we got rid of the extra shimmer. Remember, we got rid of the extra shimmer using the Buki brush and just blending. And even if you think this is too dark, you can do the same thing. Blend. There's no such thing as putting too much eyeshadow on. You can blend to make that color a little bit lighter. Remember, blend up and out. Blend up and out. And so now it's not as dark anymore. So I just made it a shade lighter. So you don't have to be afraid of color. You don't have to be afraid of darks. And you just really can't go wrong if you just remember to blend up and out. Blend. That is the key to great eyeshadow. Hopefully I've given you some lessons today, some things to remember about applying your makeup. Don't forget your sunscreen, your SPF 30 or higher. Protect your skin when you're outside. And when you remove your makeup, it does no damage. This makeup is non-comedogenic. It does not clog your pores. It sits on top of your skin. It's hypoallergenic. It's 100% pure and natural minerals. No additives, no fillers. Nothing that's going to irritate your skin. You just cannot get any better than this Youngevity makeup. Remember, go to allnaturalelements.com. Everything today and tomorrow. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. Everything is 20% off. If you miss today and tomorrow, then Monday's going to be 15% off. And after Monday, that's going to be it. You're going to have to wait for the next sale. So I don't want you to miss anything. I want you to go out and grab all of this. And hopefully, if you're out shopping, you'll come back home and then you'll just get on the computer. You'll view this video. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be here on Ustream. And just take a look at the lesson and see how well this makeup is. I just gave you literally a full lesson. And one of the things that I wanted to show you is I don't have any water. Here we go. So I've got a little bit of water here. One of the things that I want to show you is that this is mineral makeup. When your face is wet, it is not going to leave that ugly line that you often see with regular foundations. So I put this water on the cotton, and I want to drop this on my face here. I'm going to make sure I get a really good line. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have put it in the cotton. I should have just dropped it. Oh, there we go. So I'll drop this here, and this is water beading on my face. Running down slowly, soaking in. You can consider this like sweat. As you can see, I'm not getting that light colored line. It's not streaking. The makeup is not falling off. Okay? All you see is the wet line because I actually wet my skin. But as you can see, the makeup is not streaking. Okay? Not streaking. Not streaking at all. And it literally didn't move. Alright? Just put some more water on my face here. If I get caught in the rain, or if I'm just sweating real bad at that wedding because I'm on the dance floor dancing, nobody has to know that I'm wearing a beautiful, beautiful mineral makeup foundation. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. I didn't do this on my hand. I did it on my face because that's where we sweat. Okay, so you see that? And I'm even going to fan it. See if I can get it to be a little dry. I'm going to fan it a bit. Okay. See? No line of demarcation here. The minerals don't move. I'm not going to say the makeup is completely waterproof. But as you can see, you don't get that light line that says, oh, she obviously has foundation on her face. Okay? I didn't get any of that. So right now, I just have sweat. I just got a few wet places on my skin. Okay? And if all else fails, I can take a napkin. All else fails, I can take a napkin and just pat. Some of the makeup comes off because it's makeup. But all I can do is pat. And I don't even need to run a brush. Okay? All I had to do was pat it. Makeup is still there. Alright, so I'm over my time, folks. And I'm starting to cough a little bit. So I definitely want to get off. But I just want to say thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you've got a great lesson in mineral makeup. If you haven't tried mineral makeup yet, this is a perfect one to try. We've got shades for everybody. When I first got into mineral makeup, there were only a few shades. There weren't any that came anywhere close to my skin tone or my skin color. This is a full service line of mineral makeup. And I guarantee you, I wear this myself. This is why I can talk about the makeup so well and show you what I do with the makeup. And it's just an excellent line of mineral makeup. If you haven't tried it, I'm telling you, try it. You've got holiday parties coming up. You definitely want something where you can be really glitz, really glam, and not butcher your skin. All right, so it's been Tamika. It's been a pleasure. Everybody, if you want, watch this video again. Fast forward, rewind. Go to all the parts that you feel most comfortable about. Go back to the beginning. Even after this, go back to the beginning and take a look. I had no makeup on previously. I covered my blemishes perfectly. My skin looks almost perfect now. There's just so much, and I didn't have to cake the makeup on. I basically, outside of my eyes and my lips, I look like I'm not wearing makeup at all, and that is the true beauty in this mineral makeup. To look like you're not wearing any makeup at all, to feel like you're not wearing any makeup at all, and to just be beautiful and not have to worry about what's going on with your face and with your skin. Again, I'm Tamika Alfred with Alfred Eye Enterprises, bringing you allnaturalements.com. Youngevity mineral makeup. Go to the website, take a look. 20% off today, 25% off. I'm sorry, not 25, but 20% off today. That's our small business Saturday and Sunday sale going on, and 15% off on Cyber Monday. So don't forget, just check it out. The whole site, everything on the site is on sale. You don't need a code. Just go in and shop and get what you want. All right. Well, thanks again. Have a great one. Bye. Be careful out there shopping.